It was official. A new season had begun. After all, seasons change. So do cities. People come into your life and people go. But it's comforting to know the ones you love are always in your heart. And if you're very lucky, a plane ride away.
Hi guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. So we are on our way to parent-teacher conferences. Can you guys believe that your nephew is this grown that we're going to parent-teacher conferences? I feel like it was just yesterday y'all were harassing me and bullying me on the internet about how I was going through postpartum when I first brought Dak home, and y'all were probably right. So excited to see how Snookum acts away from us. So I guess y'all know everybody acts different when their parents aren't around, and I think you start to be your true self once you're around your other peers. So I have very, very personal questions to ask the teachers, because obviously I want to know who my son is when I'm not around, when he's amongst his peers, when he's just at school away from home. Like, who is he to y'all? How does he represent himself? How does he act? So far, we have been receiving a lot of compliments about
his behavior, his mannerisms. Yes, ma'am.
His manners.
Yeah, he's good about that. So.
Yeah, so a lot of teachers talk about how outgoing he is, how respectful he is. So that makes me feel good. But I'm very curious on, like, is he sharing? You know, is he being patient and respectful to his classmates? You know, does he bond more with the girls or with the big boys? Or, you know, is he like a floater? Does he have his little core friend group, or is he kind of just moving around? You know, I have a million questions to ask. So this will be interesting. I'm also curious about his milestones, whether or not at home we should be doing a little bit more than we are. I feel good because y'all know Grammy is a teacher, so she helps us a lot. But I'm very curious, like, should he be writing his name clearly by now? He can count up to like 30, so I'm curious. Yeah, I'm just curious about his development and what more we could be doing at home. Now they also have these, it's not called AP classes, like advanced placement program type of thing. So I also want to learn a little bit more about that to see what we can be doing at home to get him prepared for that for kindergarten. And yeah, the last thing I want to talk about, my son loves to wear these chains to school. So I just want to get it clear with the teacher. I noticed when she sends pictures to my phone, Snuggums like sneaks glasses in his bag. He sneaks chains in his bag. So I want to ask, is that like disruptive? Is that allowed? Is that not allowed? How does that work? I also want her to know that that's not us giving him chains and sunglasses. That's him on his own. So I don't know, because y'all know he would.
I knew it.
What?
I knew it. I told you.
Y'all, they're building a Chipotle right here.
No, that was needed. That was much needed.
Oh, let me call my mom. I'm so excited.
That was much needed.
Now we need a golf cart. I'm finna be at Chipotle every day. That's crazy.
That's a relief, though. I knew it had to be.
Hi guys. I'm back home. I have to pack, so I'm gonna talk to you guys while I pack. This room looks a mess. It looks crazy, y'all. So I'm so happy because my son is doing so well in school. He's counting up to 100, and he's the only kid in the class right now that is. He's really good in math and numbers. And I thought that was the case, but you know, when it's your kid, you don't know if you're being just like biased or whatever. But it's interesting because he definitely got that from DC. Y'all know he did not get that from me. All the teachers just love Dak. They talk about how respectful he is and how he's like really good with his manners, which is my number one thing I always tell my son, like, respect yourself first and then respect others. So the fact that they are able to let me know that my son is so respectful, I'm happy. I'm good. We do a lot at home, so I was able to ask, like, to y'all, how is he writing his name? Oh, you know, how is he with his numbers, with his letters, with the alphabets? Oh, I just said that. With his shapes, like, what do I need to do? I mean, my biggest thing, I just want him to be ahead for kindergarten. So obviously this summer, I was even asking the teacher, like, are you going to have material for me to work on this summer? So when Dak starts kindergarten, you know, next year, he feels confident. I think there's this thing, and this will happen with me. When you're not good in a subject, you kind of just give up on yourself and you kind of avoid the subject at all costs. And then you go down this spiral where year after year, you are just learning more stuff. But if you didn't retain what you learned last year, as the years go on, you end up just trying to finesse and avoid the fact that you're just not good in a subject. I think for my children, I want to set a different example. Whatever they're not good at, I want to make sure I have the money and the time to be able to help them, whether that's a tutor, me working one-on-one, signing them up for different programs, just making sure whatever you're not confident in, we work on that. And we don't avoid it. That's my biggest thing. So anyway, my son is only in preschool, and look at me talking like he's about to apply to Duke, which he is, which I know. Hey guys, so I am here in DC's childhood room. I always love being in here and just seeing all his stuff from when he was not a baby, but you know, a kid. Let me just show you his wall. That's the only thing I'm gonna show y'all in here because it's like my favorite. Okay, look at this, y'all. Look at his wall. I love this sign. Daring to Cool Craft with his sports posters with him actually on it. Just crazy. Yeah, me and Stuckums, we love being in here. So we're gonna go get some food. I believe we're either gonna do Chinese food or get some wings. Can I put y'all up so I can talk to y'all? Hold on. Yeah guys, so we're either gonna do Chinese food or we are going to get some wings. I feel really good. On the way here, we were talking about so much. That's the one thing I love about long car rides with my husband. We were talking about so many important topics that we kind of needed to wrap up. Now, DC made up his mind. He said that, y'all know we close on the house on Monday. I am pretty much going to be promoting my offers every single day online. And I made my YouTube channel one of my offers as well because y'all really want a YouTube plaque. So we're about to just go all in. Yes, my love? All right. I've been very cautious and aware of how people make me feel. And what I mean by that is there are some people in your life, family included, where you just feel like you're like overly explaining yourself, or you have to defend yourself, or you have to triple think before you say anything out of your mouth, or you catch yourself always walking on eggshells, or you're always in defense mode, or you feel like you always have to prove yourself, or like when they're around it just doesn't feel genuine. Like you feel like you're literally pulling teeth trying to come up with different conversations and like fill the quiet space between you guys, or you're just overextending yourself to make the other person feel more welcomed and comfortable when you're around through like these very weird, awkward small talks. And now that I'm turning 30, I'm not doing it. I don't care if you're a family member, if you're a coworker, if you're a friend, if you're a friend of a friend. While I'm networking, like I am paying very close attention to how people make me feel and the energy that they are taking from me. I don't have to walk on eggshells. I don't have to allow you to just fly off the handle whenever you want. You don't get the opportunity to talk to me any type of way for the sake of you being older and that's just how you've always been. Like I don't have to deal with that. Even now when I'm teaching my son, like I teach my son as a man, and I say as a young man, a lady should never hear or feel your anger. That's very, very personal to me. That's something I'm teaching my son at 4 years old. And that's one of my top things. Like, as a man, a woman should never feel your anger or hear your anger. That's very important. And I might throw in they should never see your anger, but he's human. So I might just leave it at feel or hear your anger. So, like, my husband, he does not curse. He does not raise his voice. When he's frustrated, he's still calm, cool, and collective, because that's a grown, mature man. Like, he's emotionally intelligent and he does the work. Y'all, I wish I could tell y'all how many times I crashed this Tesla. And there's been times where I crashed the Tesla and I came home and my dad will be like talking to me. My dad will be blowed. And my dad will be looking at DC like, you're not upset? Like, you're not mad? And DC will be like, I'll just call the insurance, sir. Like, and my dad will be like just laughing, making sure my husband doesn't like crash out one day. My dad, one time he was like, DC, it's okay to have emotions. And my husband was like, no, I'm blowed, but it's not my job. And that's what DC told me behind closed doors. He was like, it's not my job to make you like feel my anger or hear my anger. Like, that's not my job. Which is true. Like, that's a real grown man right there. And so that's what I'm trying to teach my son. But I also want both of my children just to learn, like, pay attention to how people make you feel. Are you over explaining yourself? Are you on defense mode? Are you walking on eggshells? Are you literally shutting up to avoid this person flying off the handles? Do you catch yourself overextending yourself to make this other person? It's just not right. It's just not right. I don't have time for it. I'm 30, so I don't care if you're a family member. I don't care who you are to me. I'm taking very close inventory to how people make me feel in spaces and the energy that they bring out of me. There's some people, they just blow my shit. It's them. They trigger me. And I have to be okay with just saying that. Like, hey, you're a great person. I love you so much, but you're a trigger to me. It's not going to work. So at 30, I just want to be peaceful. I'm tired of cursing people out, y'all. I'm tired of always telling people about themselves, checking people. I'm so tired of grinding friends up about how they are as a friend to their other friends. I'm tired of just sitting back and just allowing people drain the life out of me because they're not happy about where they are in life and how they look and how they feel. I'm tired of like rubbing girls' backs. Like, we're so grown and we're in our late 20s at this point. Like, if you don't have the confidence and the self-esteem, if you don't have the work ethic, the ambition, if you don't have the drive, if you don't have the self-worth, at 30, I can't teach you that. All I can do is just lead by example. So I don't know. That's just how I feel. But anyway, I'm about to go hang out with the fam. And then we're about to go get some food. And then we're just gonna have a movie night here and just call it a night. I'm excited because I get to sleep in tonight. I have all this help here. As you guys can see, the kids are with, you know, the family. My sister-in-law is here too, so we're all here. And then my brother-in-law comes in the morning. But yeah, so it should be fun. But yeah, that's just where I'm at with it right now, guys. I just feel like in my 20s, I put all of my friends first. I've networked. I've literally gave people so many chances. There were so many things I didn't like about people, and I kind of just always seen the good in everybody. Now I'm kind of just like, I would show up for the sake of like, I don't want anybody to think there's a problem or like I'm the problem or like I'm the drama. Now I'm just okay with being like, you know what? I don't feel like it. I don't feel like faking it. I don't feel like being polite and being nice. Even family members, it's like, I love you and you're my family, but I don't have to give you my energy. I don't have to have my presence around you. I'm at this age where I can pick and choose where I show up at. If I don't want to come to Thanksgiving, I'm just not showing up to Thanksgiving. Let's start there. I'm a grown-ass woman. Like, I'm a mother of 2. And I'm not forcing my kids to be respectful to an adult just because they're older. My kids don't have to, there's no such thing as authority when it comes to like, this is what I tell my son. Respect yourself first and then respect others. You don't just respect others and then respect yourself. No. Who called me? Listen, if you've been wanting to start your own business without spending thousands of dollars on inventory or spending so much time shipping orders and sending tracking confirmation emails, I highly recommend becoming a freelance social media manager. This way, you're able to pitch to clients and you choose who you want to work with. You work remotely from anywhere. I'm actually working right now here outside enjoying the nice weather, but the one thing I love is that you have an unlimited income cap. You decide how many clients you want to work with, you choose the type of people you want to deal with, and you create your own prices. Let me give you guys an example. Can you imagine for 2026 working with new brides? They may need a social media manager on hand the day of their big day to be able to get all of the off-guard behind the scenes content of their wedding day. You can even partner with wedding designers and party planners to be able to follow these people around and shoot all of their B-roll behind the scenes. That way they can go ahead and promote their freelance business. Imagine this. You can work with other entrepreneurs and coaches at their photo shoots, capturing all of their B-roll, or even working with other business owners like lash techs and hairstylists and masseuse and med spot owners and salon suite owners to be able to capture content straight from your iPhone. That way they'll have a content vault full of reels, full of pictures that they can use on their business pages. And it's your job to be able to write out their captions, to create their content, edit all of their footage. That way they can have content to post month in and month out. Being a social media manager, especially freelancing, you get the time freedom, you become your own boss, you create your own prices, and you choose who you want to work with. It's a win-win. So go ahead and join my social media manager certification program, and I'll teach you exactly how I do what I do to make more money on your time. We in downtown Hartwell, right, babe? Right, baby, downtown Hartwell? Yo, I keep telling DC he needs to open up a hookah bar out here. Immediately. Okay, look, we got the cars out. We got the big boys out though. I just came because I wanted to see, you know, what was happening. Oh, we have Latin flavors right there.
They closed down.
Oh.
These be the I don't know, not be a spot though. But it used to be the steakhouse.
What's Provisions?
We walked by that one day with DJ.
But what is it?
I don't know what she's selling there, but it's one of my friends, his wife, and actually moved in here.
Oh, that's a music hall.
They got Soul Sunday.
Okay. They have cute little stuff. Y'all want to look? Yeah, I already paid for it. Italian Greek cuisine? No, that's not it. That's not it. That's it? We get wings from Italian? Oh my God. If I would have known I was finally ready to take social media seriously, and I'm talking finally building that personal brand where you are noticed and recognized as the expert in your industry, where you're the GOAT in your field because of social media. If you're ready to grow your platforms, if you want to make money with your organic content and monetize your post, it's time to join the Wi-Fi Millionaires. You can be able to monetize your post with affiliate marketing, digital products, and finally get those brand deals and people wanting to work with you, where people are DMing you, asking you if you provide any type of coaching or one-on-one call, or if you're able to speak at their next event. Because with social media, you literally create your own world. You build your own persona. You need to post like you are an expert. That way people can treat you and pay you like one. You actually need to build out your digital product suite. That way you have 1 to 3 different offers. I'm not asking you to go out and spend thousands of dollars on a photo shoot and rebrand and get a new wig. So if this sounds like you and you're interested, October 27th on my 30th birthday, I am launching my very first mentorship. See you guys inside my mentorship program.